Hello, crew on YouTube. Hey, on the world of rumors on the new Avengers 5 Doomsday, I guess there was a huge fight among actors with huge egos. They haven't said who or what the argument was on. So there's a couple of rumors that it was either Pedro Pascal and the girl who plays Black Panther. I think because of politics is the rumor. They're on different sides. I think they're on the trans rights. But again, that's the rumor. The most recent now is Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds. I'm kind of surprised there because Ryan Reynolds just seems like the guy who, stuff just rolls off his back. But maybe his method of acting was bothering RDJ. One of the things that was going on with possibly the reason for saying not nice things to each other to start a fight was because RDJ decided to say, hey, this way we just filmed these for the last 3 weeks isn't going to work. So we need to redo these last 3 weeks with RDJ's character, Dr. Doom, and some other actor. They're already spending like way longer than you would normally take to make a movie. With Marvel, they tend not to finish scripts. Most scripts are just an outline, and that's why a lot of the actors are very talented working in Marvel movies because they can just ad-lib and improv all the way through it. And usually works out. I'd say probably 90, maybe 99% of their movies, they don't have a finished script. So that's not unusual. People are like, oh my God, they didn't finish the script. No wonder Marvel is doing well. Blah, blah, blah. But actually, it's very, very common for Marvel executives to not have a finished script going into a movie. But it's been working out for them so far, for the most part. So it's been taking longer than usual. A lot of the actors, especially when they're getting like cast from other movies, the X-Men actors, going into it, they're probably a little frustrated. And then RDJ as Dr. Doom saying, no, we need to redo this. What they're saying is like somebody else was disguised as Dr. Doom, and then RDJ was kind of filling in the words off screen for maybe different reasons. Maybe just don't want to wear the costume because it's heavy. He's a 6-year-old actor. Could be something like that. But found it just wasn't working. You want to say the words and act as you say the words. It usually works out a lot better. So you can see a lot of the actors kind of frustrated. Like, we just worked 3 weeks for nothing. Now we got to do it all over again. Oh, and a lot of their actors, they have other movies and shows that they're doing, want to be in. They can let their agent know, hey, we finished in making Doomsday. I mean, of course, there's some extra shoots we might have to do and post-production, this and that. But for the most part, we're done. So that agent contacts their movie. This person is free. They want to do other things. Or maybe go on vacation with their kids since it is the end of the summer. So I'm sure it's been tense. And I think they were kind of struggling on how the third act of the movie will end. So it's been interesting. I would hope that they stick with the comics just a little bit more. Maybe not be strict. Most of the movies aren't strict following the comics. They're more of inspiration. So we'll see if they stick with the comic. That might help them write the third act because then they then go into Secret Wars, and then you can't do exactly as the comics because it's maybe like 10 times more characters. Yeah. This is one thing. if you were able to get the comic, and you can get it on Amazon, the Secret Wars comic and the Prelude Secret Wars comic. I got them a couple years ago because everybody was saying they're going to do Secret Wars. There's only one place you can go to after Avengers Endgame, and it's Secret Wars. They're going to do a multiverse saga, and then they're going to Secret Wars. And Marvel, they didn't come out and say it at first, but the YouTubers were correct. They were all looking at Secret Wars. At first, it was Kang as the lead villain going into that. And in the comics, it's not Kang, though he is a big person when it comes to multiverse and time travel. And so he could have been, but Marvel kind of screwed the pooch on writing an effective story as for Kang as a villain. So, and then the actor who was playing him, he got arrested. He was found guilty. So that that didn't work out. They probably could have kept him and then waited until he finished his sentence, etc. But they decided to move on and go with the most obvious choice, which is having Doctor Doom as the villain of Secret Wars, as it is in the comics. Anywho, so that's the latest for what's going on in filming Doomsday. I'll get back to you with more rumors and theories of Doomsday. Thank you. Later, everyone.